Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the AMC News Dispatch. I'm Cherish Washington from Public and Congressional Affairs. Recently, the Secretary of the Army, the Honorable John McHugh, made his very first visit to Rock Island Arsenal. Take a listen as John Connor with Army Sustainment Command Public Affairs reports the story.
The Army Sustainment Command hosted a VIP visit March 16th when the Secretary of the Army made his first trip to Rock Island Arsenal. The Honorable John McHugh and General Ann Dunwoody, Commanding General of the Army Materiel Command, met with Major General E. Fontaine and his staff, along with other Arsenal leadership, during a 5-hour visit. There were numerous briefings during the day on mission-related programs, coin recognition of outstanding personnel, and some downtime for a leader luncheon at the Arsenal Golf Club before afternoon events. The Rock Island Contracting Center and Joint Munitions Command also gave briefings, and the Secretary also met with Gold Star families who have lost loved ones in war. But the most visual, hands-on portion of the visit was a tour of the Joint Manufacturing and Technology Center, led by its commander, Colonel Craig Cotter. It was here where McHugh, the Army's top-ranking civilian, saw firsthand the important organic role that Rock Island Arsenal has in producing crucial parts for the essential equipment our warfighters need in Southwest Asia. Stop after stop, McHugh received a series of mini briefings on the various missions within JMTC. After this, a press conference was held at the Quad City International Airport in Moline, Illinois, just prior to McHugh and Dunwoody's departure. Regarding the mission and role of Rock Island Arsenal, McHugh says the Arsenal has a bright future.
I don't think there's any question that the various components of the Army have evolved in recent years. I think the last 8 years of war have taught us some very important lessons, not the least of which is that when it comes to providing for the warfighter, it is the services who have to be first and foremost in the effort to field weapons and to be there for them.
As for recent media reports on the alleged softening of physical training at basic training, McHugh says the Army is simply adjusting to today's needs.
But you take lessons learned on the battlefield. We have a broader spectrum of potential enemies today. We're no longer facing, as we did through much of the Cold War period, basically a one conception for a potential opponent, certainly a peer opponent. But we need to train to that broader spectrum, and we're always considering changes.
Regarding island personnel, Dunwoody says their attitude is making a real difference.
Not only is the operating force as passionate about what they're doing for our country, but so are the folks in what we call the generating or institutional part of our Army, whether it's civilians, whether it's military, whether it's contractors, that are so passionate about what they do every day because they know what they're doing is saving lives.
McHugh says Rock Island Arsenal, with its in-house capability to make parts and upgrade equipment, is vital to the nation's defense.
The nature of military arms today is such that, I think the wisest policy is to maintain an internal capability, and we see a great deal of that here at Rock Island, and I expect that's going to be certainly the case for the foreseeable future.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of the AMC News Dispatch, and don't forget to check us out online at www.amc.army.mil. See you next time.